Hello everyone, this is Fantastic World. Welcome you back to Lovecraft Country and Cultist Simulator Lantern Apostate and of course the Sheev Palpatine by proxy run. In any case, let's go over what we accomplished at the end of last episode. Yeah, we had one of our disciples as initiation eat a cop. You know, we sent the maid in the mirror here to kill them. Then, of course, we had both the body and the notoriety for killing them, but we managed to dispose of the corpse by using it as part of our initiation ritual for our cult. Yeah, there was one guy who pointed that particular maneuver out to me in the comments, and salute to you, my dear sir, madam. You certainly made it entertaining. In any case, we have a lot of stuff to do. Now, first things first, the reason we killed him is we have damning evidence. Unfortunately, the evidence is still on file until we find a way to eliminate it. Now, of course, we got this notoriety here, but according to time's passing, the next thing we have coming up is the Season of Despair, so it's a dread trap. So we're good for 90 seconds. We're going to let this decay for 90 seconds, and the nanosecond that it rolls over and lets us know what we have, we'll see what we do about that point. Now, until we get rid of this damning evidence, we really can't have any notoriety. If absolute worst comes to worst, we're going to have to basically use the painting thing to hold it off and let the position at Grover and Grover decay. Now, of course, our one item of the 5 we need, the Icarus Vitriolus, is currently the way this is written, pale and watchful fluidity gathers sometimes when the door in the eye is opened. Yeah, that's the Watchman's tears. So, yeah. There's a lot of weird stuff we collect in this game for their essence. Now, one of the things we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get serious with the expeditions. We can't screw around with the lower level expeditions. We need a level 10 one, which of course the Peacock's Door will give us. And now we have the cracked Wilderling Mirror. So we can get that repaired with Valacine, I think, with Valacine and a Spintra. We're of course out of a Spintra right now because of course we are. And yeah, we'll have to work our way towards it while not getting, you know, notoriety or mystique. So, because mystique will pull another detective on our case. So first things first is we have to decide what we're going to be doing immediately. Now, the Maid in the Mirror is going to be an issue here, especially with the Dread Trap coming up. So we're going to have to be rid of her. And the best way to do that is to sacrifice her for a right. Let's see, we can just toss her in there, throw in a that, and we will summon the servant. Yeah, okay. So we can basically summon a fresh version by sacrificing the old one. So worst comes to worst, she's still consumed. So there we go. That, of course, we have 90 seconds for the position at Glover to come true. Now over here, we have to consider what we are going to be doing. Now, today's blade. Yeah, we got like tools, not quite super ready. We need a Kalnagay, which means we're going to need to get another ritual, which means we need to go and get the damn stum tape. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do. Meanwhile, this is even a possibility because one book out of the 5 you get from this one would be useful for summoning the, give us the 6th Grail, which would be useful for summoning the Raw Prophet, which is another one we can use to try to grab the evidence. Yeah, it all gets convoluted. And at some point we need to make sure we get a level 10 off ability. Just weird. Anyways, let's see what we can do next. Now, let's start with where we are. I mean, could consider... nothing really useful here for the talk thing. So, we'll keep, where is he? Not Slee, where is he? Leo. We'll keep Leo as a possibility for the 70% chance of grabbing notoriety, if it really comes down to it. And let's continue forward. We're going to start at normal speed in the beginning, as we do. And I'm probably going to use this position, then start getting these 2 commissions here. Now, the biggest thing is we don't have Poppy activated yet, because I don't really have anyone I want to sacrifice. Usually I'll sacrifice the knife pawn, the edge pawn, because he's kind of useless, but we haven't actually found him yet. Alright, so what do we got here? We already have 2 spies, so we delayed intrigue. Check that. But, okay. We didn't want that particular one, so question is, what are we doing now? Now, do I go ahead and grab that one? Because the thing is, if I get 6 lore, I still need for the Raw Prophet, to summon it, of course, is 2 Knock and 2 Moth. Now, the thing is that Moth you can probably get from pretty easy from one of the Fleeting Reminiscences, so that could be used with the Right at Matt's Edge, because that uses Instrument and Influence, so it'd be 6, 2, and we need knock. Oh, problem is, that still doesn't work, unfortunately. Oh well, it was a thought. Anyway, so we won't no need to doing this, so we'll just keep going forward. I'm gonna let this decay for now, rather than try to eliminate it. Okay, fast forward. I think we're okay at the moment. Feeling a bit limber, as it were. All right, so let's get an idea what we got here. Fascination trap. All right, not really an issue because we're not going to try to do anything that's going to cause fascination. And yeah, let's approach the next level of things. Yeah, we're translating a book here because I literally had nothing else to do with it, but I'm believing. Yep, there we go. Fleeting reminiscence. Now the thing is, we could use, like I said, 2 moth. We had the right bloody thing. We need 2 moth, 6 grail, 2 knock in order to get one of the monsters. Then you get one of the raw profits. But as you can see, edge, winter, and lantern, none of those are going to be useful as tool, unfortunately. You really need to get that level 10 scenario, level 10 secret history, so we can get the vault of the, what was it called again? Yeah, there's one critical vault for this one because it has 2 of the items you're going to need. It is the Eye of Ikamari, which is a level 10, or you can randomly get it from a tomb. But yeah, all right. So we have an edge book now. I'm not sure if I'm going to waste the time on it at this point because we're thinking we're going to have to start drilling into reason so we can get scholarship up to level 4, and I can get rarefied mind. Not my usual one. Usually I get the focused mind, but this would allow us to combine lore easily with the more than shop. Easily allows to get lore. Easily combine the lore with Moreland Shop and the rarefied mind, because we definitely need to get our level 14 up real fast. All right, speaking of which, there's only got a 6 here, unfortunately. Do we risk it? Because we get the wrong thing. With the fascination traps coming up, we cannot risk the Painted River. Fascination is the bad draw here. The bad draw under Scent of Knives isn't really one. It's influences for the most part. Let's see what we got. Bitter Atmosphere. Not the best one. It's a level 10. Influence. We can, of course, do our usual. There we go. What just happened? How? Oh, wait, she's fresh. After 0.9 seconds, she will do so. We'll do this. Desperately need to have this, but right now, we need to do our... Count Dooku has to do his day job. And meanwhile, let's get the eruditions rolling. Now, 30 seconds from now, like I said, we have nothing to worry about with notoriety, and the damning evidence continue to dissolve. We've got the Maid in the Mirror back. We can continue to do that cycle, by the way, putting her in and out. And unfortunately, we still have chilly atmosphere, which means, let's see, we don't have the right thing here. Oh, that's not good. Though, mine chilly atmosphere for that 6 lore, and we don't have a instrument here. Always so close. Still have a problem with the dread trap there. But I have dread shortly, and we can usually get rid of it pretty quickly. Using fascination and dread, or dread. We can just get drunk, as always. But we need to still start drilling towards the knock influence that we get from this gateway, which I can't do right now, unfortunately. Anyways, sometimes you get knock from wood. I forgot about that. Weigh the wood, and let's see. Grab passion. Get a 2-pointer. I have to remind myself where we're gonna which one that is. However, okay, so she's there in case we need her, and we still have to combine this. Like I said, we're still waiting on notoriety to decay. Meanwhile, working slowly towards the level 4 scholarship. That's going to take a long time. Really long time. And if anybody shows up, we can probably use the Maid in the Mirror to deal with them. I mean, I could do easily this one with the Maid in the Mirror and Clifton. It's the only 2 people I would need. And like I said, it's a bunch of books, only one of which is really useful. Let's see what we got here. Yep, we're going to have a problem here. So, we kept this open for a reason. So 58 seconds from now, I'm curious. It will look for the detective first, but will it look for notoriety? So our best bet is to wait 58 seconds for it to come around again, then paint with notoriety. That will produce, unfortunately, more issues. Because if I'm correct, if I put it in under 6 seconds, I'm into the 60-second run for, where is he? God, where is he? Where are you? Right, Leo. That would mean that I'd have to 60 seconds to load him up. And the 50, for 1.7 seconds into the next cycle dealing with the officer. So, right, we're going to have to keep that one blank and use it for the, use the painting to hide the notoriety. That's about all we can do. Though, let's see. If it really worse comes to worse, what we can do is just use the continual production of mystique to keep the officer going until the damning evidence dissolves or decays into level 1 evidence, which is always a possibility. All right, so what do we got? God, which one was it? Which one has the level? Oof, I cannot believe I have to look up this because it's been so freaking long since I've looked at it. Quick note, dream. Sorry about the delay here, but it's kind of, unfortunately, important. Because I cannot memorize all this stuff. Okay, so... yeah. It's the Temple of the Wheel. That's what I thought it would be. Nope, Trembling Air. Not bad, we get a vitality from it, but, you know, I was hoping for better. Okay, so... do we tackle that again with a fresh passion? We deal with the dread? We don't have to worry about the dread at the moment. Don't have the trap coming up anytime soon. Let's collect these. Alright, so we got an erudition. We need to do another erudition. Start producing next level, which will require, I believe, 2 erudition lessons learned. Meanwhile. Let's go a little forward here. Okay, so leave this blind for now, I suppose, since we've got this empty, and we're going to have to wait a moment anyways. Let's see what we can get for the auction. We can definitely, hopefully, get Stum. Alright, so, if absolute worst comes to worse, Orchid Transformations as Latin, and it is, I believe, level some lore for heart, which we do not need. So, meanwhile, though, I just realized something. If we talk to Sulachana about our position at Glover and Glover, he will keep the timer from going, which is going to help us because we need to keep this blank for now. 7 funds will last for a moment if we don't do anything, so we're not planning to do anything significant with it. We can dive back in to this since we have more passion cards, and see if we can finally get that level 2 thing, so we can summon someone to get rid of the freaking damning evidence. Okay. Alright, so sorry. Let's do this as swiftly as possible. Alright, so notoriety. We do not want to put too much else in because we don't want to make it too good. So we're going to do this. We're going to remove the notoriety. Hopefully that will mean that there will be no summoning of anyone. Alright, that gets rid of it. The inspiration. Do we have anything we want to use for inspiration? Yeah, it seems icy atmosphere, so we do not want 2 dread. Let's go. Let's see if we can consume it that way. Meanwhile. Okay. Now let's see what he's going to try to do. Looking for a hunter. So yeah, we had time, but still, I didn't want to be getting it too close. All right, so yeah, there's not going to be any clues for him since we hid those, so that's good. And let's see what else we got. More of that. Alright. Auction house. See if we can grab Stum. Stum is always good. Since we have 11 cash, we should be able to do that. What we got? Sanskrit. I already know Sanskrit. So yeah, we'll just let that one go by. And the evidence continues to decay, which we will let it do. Pretty good chance we'll get it down. Alright, erudition. So, now I believe... where's the other one? Okay, so we have 2 here. I believe we can do a 3rd one before these decay and start building up. Just to do that study, keeping that mind sharp for the long term. Alright, so yeah. What's the next one going to be anyways? Dread again. Oh, great. That's just great. Alright then. Dread is going to... no. Sorry, pop up. Dread is going to be an issue. Stop it. Excuse me. I'm so terribly sorry about that. The alert, one of my alerts get into a loop here. Okay, so yeah. Don't have the capacity to get rid of the dread quite yet. Actually. Hopefully, yeah, we'll definitely get the clues gone by the time that that's done. Alright. Contentment. Oh, yes, exactly the right moment. What do you got? Okay, let's try the Temple of the Wheel. Also, not what I need. We'll get it. We'll get it. Oh, brother. Anyways, let's get this knocked out. Shana is disappointed in us talking about our job, because I can imagine how boring it is for her, being an immortal, talking about accounting. Alright, but... bingo. No more dread. No more dread trap issue. Excellent. Now, damning evidence is going to... it looks like it's going on its way out, which is good. Which is very good. Okay, so... what else do we got to do at this point? Still don't dare quite. Alright, I think I got an idea. Alright then. Artist reward. Overexposure. Cash. Glimmering. Contentment. Icy atmosphere. Okay, so we still have the icy atmosphere, which is a problem. But not really. Oh yeah, the dread trap would be a problem. So we still need to get rid of this. We also need to get rid of her, because she will dissolve again. So, best way to deal with this. Easy enough to do. Talk to Suachana about the Maid in the Mirror. That will keep her from decaying while the trap is going on. Meanwhile, the icy atmosphere can once again be hidden by painting. Which we'll probably have to do, but we got the notoriety burn while it's happening. So, best bet is to right now just... remember, we want a crappy painting, so we're not going to put anything in here. We're just going to do that, and icy atmosphere. There you go. That will at least slow it down, so it won't decay. Yeah, we got stuff to do. Anyways, treading water per usual. And just double check, make sure. Yeah, we don't want the Sanskrit reader. And it's one less book off the suck out of Morelands. Alright, so anything else? Probably not. Alright, so we'll try again. Alright. What do we got here? It's going to start using cash. So he's suing us in court again. Just don't care. I really don't care. Skeleton songs. I believe these are going to be Grail. I don't really have a lot of use for Grail right now. And skeleton songs... unless it's 6 Grail, which I don't think it is. Really don't. Let's see. Skeleton songs. I remember seeing that book actually in Book of Hours. So, yeah. It's kind of interesting because I believe that's one of the ones it's erotic, and the board, let's see, the suppression board demanded the illustrations be removed. That's only a 2-pointer. I could easily put it together, but I'm kind of busy at the moment with combining that, so yeah, leave it as is. It's just not interested. Alright, so... and we're not going to stop him from stealing cash, because he'll just get stronger if we do, and boom, there you go. Dread trap active. What do we got next? Contentment, ironically. Okay. Alright, so... don't really want a better picture, so yeah, 125, yep, we're good. The evidence will decay, and so will notoriety. So that will allow us to start being a bad Sith again. I don't know if there's any good Sith. I mean, you can actually play light side in Knights of the Old Republic MMO if you're playing on the Imperial side. It's kind of interesting. Doing that with the Sith Not sure what they're called, like the counselor or the one that's like specializes in force abilities. The mage version, basically. Alright, let's get this knocked out. Alright, so. Alright. Good. Take the two crude ones, the two oldest ones here, combine them. Come on. Consciousness of Radiance, interesting. Alright, so. Yeah, just taking a lot of cash. I'm gonna be broke soon. I may have to actually go work. Oh, God, it's Dooku. You poor bastard. Nothing has been gained. But 29 seconds by 25 seconds, so yeah. It'll turn to dread, and then we'll just use the contentments generated here, or here, for example, and deal with it. Anyways, should probably get some money since we're being sued. There you go. Sigh. Anyway, so Dooku has to, I've had to put him in remedial studies. He just wasn't cutting it. All of his knowledge is like so old. He didn't like bother updating his skills after he got out of the Jedi Temple like 100 years ago. I mean, the lifespan for like humans, especially the core world or ones with access to higher technology, tends to be well over a century. At least I think that's what it is. Yeah, use the Maiden Mirror, and let's see. So let's try to just do that again. So we can use that. All right. Sigh. More cash lost. No, finally the damn thing ended. All right, so yeah, we got sued for a lot. Okay, so where are we? Ah. Okay, so we'll need the icy atmosphere and this, so yeah, we just keep going. We need our dream verb still. Police scrutiny sucks, or Jedi scrutiny in this case. Alright, so what you're going to do, Maiden in the Mirror, get your butt back in there. Alright, so, and yeah. Hopefully it wasn't stun, if I missed it. Nope. Greek. Oh, gods. Alright then. Okay, so notoriety is about to bite it, which is good. And the evidence will get stale, which is good. Which is good. Good, good, good. And yay, notoriety's gone. We can party again like it's 1934. To be fair, there were some interesting parties then. Alright, erudition up and running. Need to drop another reason in here. So that we can, again, continue to accelerate our mind. Or his mind, actually. Mine's perfectly fine. Yeah, we're down to one fund. That's just crazy. Yeah, we might be able to bid. Forgot about that. Anyways, we will throw the one fund in if it absolutely comes down to it. We will go broke and hungry. If necessary, if this is stum, it is not. It is poetry. Do not need it. But in the meantime, there we go. Cash. Cash is good. Back up to 3, and so Chana would like us to take our would like to take our death spirit back. Thank you very much. So, first things first, let's get rid of her. One way or the other. Alright, so 18 seconds from now, we will kill the atmosphere. Meanwhile, since we're not using this verb at the moment, we will talk to her about our job. I'm really, really thinking she loves that. Because the next thing we have to do is we have to work towards getting these done. Now the damning evidence is pretty much gone. Yeah, we got 2 of these back to back. Not great. So, chill the atmosphere. And edge. Alright, 3 seconds from now, we get that goes into dread. Dread goes here. We get contentment, which is about ready to run out. Oh, wait. There you go. There you go. Hell of a day. Fortunately, I don't know if we're going to be quick enough to do this. Probably because we have 54 seconds, although it will be divided up pretty fast. Tentative evidence, which is good. Dream of the Key needs to go next. This still is a problem, mind you, but we don't have either a detective or any evidence out there at this point. We will have to change that. We do need that level 10 thing, so we do need... Let's see. Alright, so, yeah. We need to straight with the cash, though. 2 may not be enough to pull this off. Alright. Nope, still not. It's also one of the books you get from Book of Hours. And boom. Back to school. Alright, erudition. Yeah, we have to put these 2 together because that one will not last. Will give us 2 of these. I think that will be enough for to get to the next level. Then we have to start working on the next one. Great. It'll be a while. But we do have a couple things up our sleeve. We can generate also with the correct commissions. So we still have to figure out if we're going to sacrifice somebody to Poppy. Kind of wish you could sacrifice a stranger. I mean, if you came right down to it, I don't think anybody in this book club is going to be terribly upset about that. Alright, so... Huh. Oh yeah. Apparently no, it doesn't get rid of her. So this is still going to be an issue. So it's not a good way of doing that. Anyways, let's see about considered tool. Alright, so... on, something, anything. Also, we can just pull this out over here if we want to. We definitely need to get our cash back, unfortunately. Unfortunately. But at least he's doing classes after work. Alright then. Deep breath. Knots down during the night. Nope, not what I need. Yeah, slowly but surely. What do we got here? Assault delayed. Excellent. I think we managed to, like, we're at the still stealing our purse level of things. Alright, so... yeah. Leading remembrance. But we need to peacock, kid door, and... give a key. Or so we can get rid of that before it becomes a fascination. I don't think it's a major issue right now, but it could be in the future. Alright, and we have to do it again here. Exactly right afterwards. Because our friend Palpatine is just not going to let... it just will not let the mind puppets a moment's peace. Tentative evidence. Ooh. Oh, he's getting kind of backlogged on here. Alright. No, we'll have to hold off. We do not have enough funds for that. Alright, so we're going to become close. Yeah, definitely the cash. So one way to do this would be to cash in this thing. That will unfortunately give us a... well, we're good for a bit. Mystique will be an issue, but we can cash this in for some emergency stuff by selling the Silver Spintra at the auction house, which is, I think, what we're going to do. We also, I think, get an erudition, which is going to be useful for us trying to do combinations. Hopefully. Alright, so... 2 of these. Alright, so skill. Alright, so we just need 2 of them, and boom. Next level. Alright, so we're going next level, baby. Still on slow speed. Still not feeling terribly secure, apparently. Alright. Got the Mystique, which we do not want to get seized, so we're going to let that burn as well. In the meantime, Silver Spintra needs to be paid for. We should get at least 4 from that, which is definitely going to help us get back on our feet. This book club is definitely running in the red. You disappoint me. I thought you were better at accounting, Dooku. Alright, so Dread is up and running. Great. I don't think that's an issue at the moment. Just going to be... next is Silence, so we still have the Maid in the Mirror over here. So much. So much we're trying to balance simultaneously. Now, you might want to consider... I've got the cash back. You might want to consider this one. You can put in Dread. That's 2 edge right there. Then, put in that, and then Instrument. I mean, because some rags, it's not really helping the situation. But if I would need, that's just not great opportunity here to do anything, because the only thing I can summon is the winter made in the mirror. We're just kind of got a lot of those at the moment. I know we have to get 7 of them eventually, but it's too early in the game to consider it. But yeah, Dread would be great if I could figure out what in the heck I'm going to summon. I mean, you can easily summon a lantern thing, but the problem being with that is that you immediately, no, actually I can't. I don't have enough. Well, I guess we'll just have to have this one in our inbox as well. So much to do. So much to do. I've got this to worry about shortly. Curious. Tool. And this uses a tool as well, right? It does. You put that in there. Assistant here. Now he's sacrificing lore, though. That's a problem. Because assistant and that lore would not be good. That's not going to work. This one I don't think it has tool. Yeah, it does have tool. Victim. Well, we stick... It's a tool, so we can stick it in here to get rid of it. The victim, be that, and grab this. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we're spawning Dread by doing this, but at least we're getting the dream, the key ready. Because, ironically, though, we could. Let's see if this becomes Fascination. We'll double check that. We'll combine it with Dread to see what's going on. Meanwhile, since we're short on cash, even with the thing there, we should probably do a double take. We don't have to worry about this quite yet, so let's hop in, go back to do some work, and then move forward. Alright, so what's next? Another Dread thing. Alright, so yeah. Lesser Crossroads will pop up again. There we go. Definitely. Okay, so let's see if this works. Fascination. Yep. It's not the poisoned one, I hope. We'll find out shortly. That will at least give us a clue what we're doing, especially if I have to do this all over again. Because I don't remember if that's considered one of the poisoned ones that will increase the power of the foe. But it does at least deal with that issue. And yeah, we should probably be concentrating a bit. Alright, so yeah. Alright then. Reason. Okay, so now I have this at level 2. We're going to need it at level 4. So, we do. Erudition. More study for Dooku. And when that's done, we'll combine these two for another one and begin the whole process all over again. Oh my god. Alright, so yeah, we're good for cash for a bit. So yeah, we're good. Now we have to consider our next action. Do we actually want to grab that book? Good. It's an easy run on the notoriety on top of the mystique. I mean, we'll get a hunter back, but by that point I'm hoping the evidence. We still need that bloody evidence gone, though. I mean, still need Stum, but I can do the Stum now. Do that. Stum. Let's see if we can grab Stum with the extra cash that we have currently. Also, since there's absolutely nothing being done with the talk verb, let's get the Maiden Mirror from detonating. Alright. Are you Stum? You are not Stum. Ah, we must have missed Stum. Damn. Well, got to play it as laid. Apparently got distracted at the wrong moment. Oh well. This is the situation, and we are going to deal with it. Meanwhile, I guess we'll be heading in for the endowment next. Sigh. Alright, so. Yeah, if I let you decay and I let you decay. Well, first things first. Let's see if... No, first let's pull her off, because if you want to decay, it has to be at the same time. Let's see if we get the poisoned version of the... fleeting remnant, the poisoned version of the things by combining that one. Alright, let's go. Alright, so we do not. Excellent. So here we've got a strange synchronization going on here. All right, so you have failed, my friend. You have failed me for the first several times, Dooku. I'm not executing you, though, because canon. Anyways, so if we let her... Now, that won't be enough, unfortunately. She'll decay into a level 2 influence, but that will be obviously an issue at that point. But we will have fleeting reminiscence to be able to turn that one in. Meanwhile, we should really consider about what we're going to be doing for summoning purposes. All right, let's see if we can actually get that bloody 2-point influence. Meanwhile, so that's 60 seconds. We might as well put Silachana in there. Count Jennings. Let's take the heart. Let's get the lore. Let's get the reason. Which, you know, I wouldn't be able to do it because I would be able to. That's something anyways. Anyways, slowly but surely, unfortunately. Why the foe is slowly breathing down our neck. But, yeah, let's fast forward at this point. I think we're safe enough. Let's see. So... Okay, so we're going to let somebody attack us, unfortunately. Somebody's going to get beaten up, but we'll send you to the hospital. Don't worry about it. Alright, so this is a little risky, so let's get the erudition up and running for the next one. Alright, so... excellent. Dread. Is that it? Really? Oh, I mean... Fuck it. I guess I'm going to work with Dream of the Key now. Well, you're not going to be an issue. What are you looking for? Grabs a coin. Hopefully it's not that one. Well, you know what? Actually. Alright, let's get this out. Dream of the Key. Yeah, it's going to be an issue. If it's an issue, it's an issue and we will deal with it. Remember, I was not guaranteed to win this the first time. Okay, so. Now the Maid in the Mirror will shortly become an issue. Gods. All adding up. All adding up. So actually, the 2-pointer will be another Dread. Do we have a Dread trap? No, we have Fascination. Oh, we have a Fascination trap coming up. Awesome sauce. So, Silachana, we're going to be talking to you about the Dream of the... Oh, we can't do that, actually. We can't do that because she won't talk about it. So, question is, what do we do with it now? It's a tool, right? We may have 6 seconds, yeah. We got 16 seconds to deal with this. Maybe able to conceal it. We can't. Can we just let it stay here and does it freeze in place? Yes, it still freezes in place, so we'll be good here. Then, alright, so can't do this while the Fascination Trap is running. So we'll leave it here for now. Meanwhile, what we got coming up next? Absolutely nothing, which is good. Very good, actually. Alright, so the Dread can continue to decay. We definitely need to get that going, and yeah. Alright. Let's get Temple. Gods again. Put that back. You do not get away from this. The book club is like the Mafia. You do not leave alive. Alright, so. Now what? Alright, so. The problem being is why this is going. And it will be going for 49 seconds, which means, unfortunately. Alright. We've got this. That's going to give us Iron Spintra, which is useful in its own fashion. Okay, we can use that for cash, or we can try pausing it. 49 seconds. This. Can we put a tool in there? Got a lot of dread. No dread trap coming up, however. So, yeah. Things to do. I mean, one of the things we can do, we can grab Clifton, and we can grab, but we actually gonna need a mirror and Maid in the Mirror for that one. Oh, wow. Completely out at this point. Yeah. Could do, as our usual. Alright, so, grab Dexter. I used to call him Bob, but let's just call him Dexter. Alright, and we grab that. Summon Servant Rags. We'll be able to do that, and we'll be able to use them to do something. What we're doing again? Apologies. Oh yeah, go on the expedition. Can't believe I ran out of one. Those things are like everywhere. Okay, but we also have to deal with the chilly atmosphere. We definitely, desperately need more winter lore. Alright, so. Can't do that yet. Do we go for that? Possibly. 31 seconds. That's not going to decay. However, 14 plus 16 will be enough. We'll be able to do that. You grab Dread. That'll be fine. We're good. We're good. Okay, so meanwhile, nope, can't use that, unfortunately. 14, that in 41 seconds. So I guess we just keep going. And meanwhile, could just sell this back anyways. We've got nothing else to do with the money. I'm not going to get Stum, but we will get something. I believe we lost track of Stum. Alright, need to put you back in, Coach. Well, Coach is putting you back in. Alright, so there's that. You need to keep working with your reason there, boy. Get moving. Okay. Normal. Feeling a little less secure lately. Alright, cool. Sanskrit reader. Alright then, the usual. Oh, right. Could be a problem. The position. Well, we'll just have to talk to Luciana about job again. We want that to turn to fascination, and we want this to talk about the job. Alright, go. Using our influences to basically say that we're working remotely, I think. You know, it's busy being the Chancellor. Alright, so next coming up will be another Dream of the Key. Great. Although we have the Dread to work with it. God. Not really an issue. And the freaking tentative evidence still is decaying normally. Anyways. Let's get working. And boom. We need Dread and Fascination. Oops, no, Fascination. And then Dread. We want the one that has the most time left on it, obviously. Alright, so. And still slowly but surely working on our reason. What do we got here? Oh, rag. Oh well, so be it. Another freaking Dread to worry about. This is so messed up. You guys are not making a lot of progress in this episode, I'm afraid. Still cannot get the draws I need here. At least the foe hasn't upgraded to quite problematic status yet. Alright then, do it again. Just going to keep reading. Reading is fundamental to our acquisition of knowledge. God, getting his GED is my guess. Right, so Dread's going to be interesting. We should probably just... Another one. Good grief. Okay, some cash gotten back. Cool. More than shop. Let's burn through till we find something useful. Meanwhile, pull this out. And let's get... He's getting better at his job. It's all the education. Okay. And yeah, the Dread will die. We'll have another one coming from Chilly Atmosphere. We'll use that to combine with the Fascination from the key. And that is that. Meanwhile... Wait. Okay. I forgot about the desummon worked. Yeah, the summoning is just getting worse. I think things... Okay, and we have that one too. All of this is so crazy. I'm basically neutralizing myself here. So I still need a Maid in the Mirror to be able to pull off the expedition, to get the raw profit, to get rid of the evidence, but I probably will be gone by the time it's all done. You still got 100 seconds before you even have to worry about the evidence being used, and the Mystique is going to die before... Yeah, I think maybe I don't have to worry about that. Meanwhile... so much work. Meanwhile... Heck of the Spintra I got go. Where I spent though. Oh wait, we haven't gotten it yet. Huh. Maybe we should do that. Get the freaking mirror fixed. Finally. It's only taken me 2/3 of the episode. Maybe 75% the way things are going. essays. We may actually need that. Right then. Go for it. There's a mystique we have to worry about. Next. Let's get Alicia and repair. Bronze spintra. Damn it. Thought an iron would do enough, but it's not. I go, like, make stuff. I command you to. Bit risky, but I'd be able to heal her, I believe. Season of Sickness has not come up yet. Alright, that's 119, so yeah, we can continue with getting erudition. Plus, of course, the one from the book here. Which should be erudition, listen, learn, but we want to save that for the last one. Meanwhile, let's get another book, shall we? Nothing else getting done here. And the dread is gone, but another one's coming up, so we can use that for combining with that we're going to get there. Aye. Do. And boom. Now, can we actually get the freaking bad babe back here again? Thanks. Dexter. There you go. Summon that for me, would you? I mean, finally get the endowment done at the very least, which gives us 6 points of Grail lore, which allow us to summon something useful. Alright, so. Do not need this, thank you. Sell. Oh well, misstun. But that's just going to put a little extra difficulty in the game, and we all know how I appreciate difficulty, right? Theoretically. I wouldn't be playing this game if it was. I wouldn't be playing this version, a mode of the game if I wouldn't like difficulty. Alright, crossroads in place. Oh, next, dread and contentment. There. Clean it out. And continuing forward. Still at normal speed because, yeah, losing stun has made me more cautious. Alright, so working out a contract. Excellent. Hopefully it won't be hurt. Good. We got rid of the dread before it was an issue. Sigh. So much to do. A lot of this is just the grind work, though. Alright, so that's going to do second erudition. Lesson learned. And then, let's see. Gotta be careful. The erudition's probably going to come back and to be a regular erudition and have to be upgraded again because, you know, we're taking so freaking long doing this. Like, all right, of course, Sulachana. All right, so what do we got? Great, thanks. We shouldn't, like, bring any issues for us, but Sulachana wants to talk about our... We want to talk to her about our erudition lesson learned, so we can freeze that in place while we get the other two in position and bring ourselves up to the next level of scholarship. Because again, like I said, we'll need this all for when we get to the high level secret histories. Should we ever get to the high level secret histories? Boom. There we go. Right then. All right. So you. Yeah, probably should work. There we go. Boom. And some funds. Anyways, next. There we go. I made the mirror. Clifton and funds. I want you to go take care of that. The journey to the endowment building is not long, but the ground is difficult. We have sent 3 times for the permission to visit and received less friendly answer each time. No doubt the staff will attempt to forbid our entry. It doesn't matter. I'm sending in a death goddess and my number and my right hand and my right hand's man's right hand man. Do not fail me. Else. Alright, cool. Still need to get that damn Spintra, so yeah, that's the thing here. Bronze Spintra, unfortunately, not iron. Iron, unfortunately, is mildly useless. Guys, I believe we've already gotten the languages we possibly can. Still need to activate Poppy, but we don't actually have the Winter Lord to make her super useful. Iron Spintra. So we can't, like, put two Iron Spintras together to make a bronze one. Or maybe we can, for all I know. Alright, so should be able to pull this off. Hopefully. Right. May have to do the whole thing with Silachana all over again. Follower or fund. So what we're going to do is send the most useless pawn we have. Go for it, dude. In case something goes wrong, I want him to be one that fails. Alright, plus, yeah. Anything else going on? Might as well try to get that damn 2-point influence. Ugh. Five. Yeah, this episode is the slow and steady progress one, unfortunately. Alright, so you have 90 seconds. That's not going to be long enough, unfortunately. This one will be long enough, but to keep the erudition up and running for the next level of scholarship, you're going to be doing a lot when you start juggling level 3 to level 4. Fortunately, we have the lore appropriate to get to level 4 the way I want to. Oh, gods, what's this? Oh, we need to get rid of that. And I need to, like, deal with other stuff. Alright, so. Okay, watch me navigate. Yep. That's a 10 point. We have 10 points of lantern in there. It's not going to be an issue. We do, right? 11 points, actually. Oh, that's your knife person. I can sacrifice you. I got no problem with that. I thought you were the lantern dude. You're even more useless than I thought you were. Okay, so. Ugh, what now? Need to. Can't use this for a right. I'm gonna have to use it for a trying to fuel us and use my dread. This nice dream of cinnamon amber. It makes fresh melody tempting with uncut cake. All right, so yeah, when this thing breaks out, we're gonna have a poisoned fascination. Then I have to have a dread trap going, which is not an issue. They will, of course, use it for an initiation. That will allow us to consume it without having to worry about what happens to us. Now, let's see. Is there? Yeah, we should probably take advantage of this opportunity. Finish off that one. It's only going to give us an iron, unfortunately, but it does give us a glimmering should we need it for whatever reason. Not really at this point, unfortunately. But we're going to have to burn through it to get to the next one. All right, so what is left of this? Okay, so there we go. Gonna be the last two we need to get the third erudition lesson learned. Okay, cool. Cool. And boom. Hopefully we get what we were looking for this time. No, trembling airs again. Get a vitality out of it, but that doesn't really help. What we do is it does actually help. Okay, so I'm not gonna complain. It's a thing that happened. Yeah, we're gonna need this one open to deal with the sickness, so we can't dream again. Okay. Oh, the evidence is burning away. The cops, yeah, after apparently eating the cop was the right thing to do because they remembered the Ghoul DLC, which ate the entire division. That was fun. Anyways, 90 seconds. Yep, we'll combine all those three in a moment. Now, anything else? Yeah, what we want to do is we want to see about. None of these are guaranteed. You have the best chance. Oh, wait, I have the commission. Give me a commission. I also have these lined up and sacrifice the dude to Poppy. We'll do that next episode so I can focus better on it. But yeah, let's also got this. Earth is hungry. We'll have to. Oh, damn. Something went wrong. Again? Really? Fascination. Everything at once. Wow. This is fascinating. Everything slamming together at once here. Okay, so we can work with this. Let's see. These two will go together in a moment. We have a dread trap up and running, so we cannot allow this to happen. But yeah, the thing is we managed to fail a 90% check here. Oof. Somebody may be injured as a result, which means we're gonna have to do a lot of stuff, really. That fascination trap. I can just let the fascination trap hoover this up in 60 seconds. Because 4.5 seconds. Oof. Can't really risk it, unfortunately. We have 1.8 seconds before we can use it for the initiation, so let's take the safer route there. We'll deal with whoever gets ejected here. Who was it? Yeah, good thing I sent him. Alright, so... low level one, unfortunately. What else we got? 30 seconds is going to be enough. We will have to deal with you later. Deal with the affliction first. So, meanwhile, we've got this open. So let's get Valicia up to... No. Let's get Valicia summoned up to the next level so she can be more useful to us, because that was pitiful last time. And we will fire this bolt into her head. This will give... I like to think that this is being the... firing to the wrong person's head. Appropriate aspect for the cult? Seriously? Oh, it's a 6-pointer. There it is. There we are. Alright, so yeah. Consume that into her. Which means that they get the wrong impression of who I am. And yeah, sorry dude. Your little trap didn't work there. Alright, so you're injured. First things first, we have 29 seconds. Well, we can actually do this. Let's get the wounded dude. Let's go up there. Alright, so it means basically we have to wait. Killed. I'm not super pissed off about that. Put you back in, slow things down. Alright, everything's just going crazy at the moment. Alright, so first things first. That has been dealt with. Pause, thank you. Worth only a 1-pointer, unfortunately. And let's see, you should probably go in here. And that will get us some more funds because money is always good. Money is power. Don't let anybody say otherwise. Finance is a form of occult power. In fact, there was an interesting YouTube discussion about whether or not there was a goddess of finance. And yes, there are multiple gods of wealth, especially like in the Roman era. Pluto, for example, aka Hades, is a god of wealth, because he commands the precious minerals of the underground. There you go. Boom. Excellent. What are we doing here? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to toss in somebody else to take a fall. All right, so I think, yeah, it'll be you. There you go. Oh, God, I can't believe somebody actually managed to break their freaking leg. All right, first things first. Let's get this dealt with. I don't want to lose a health. Rather lose the pawn than the health. And I wonder if I can give him... I probably can't give it to Copy Wounded. Not quite as good of a sacrifice. Alright, so what else we got? I'd like to get... Probably going to finish off the game or when I get this particular run dealt with. I'll get the books out of that, and then we can work towards some serious... Okay, so what do we got here? Yeah, okay. But the Mystique will be dead by that point, and I will not be through this at this point, so no one will figure out what's going on. Excellent. The Jedi Council will, of course, remain as blind as always. Alright, so, goddamn, thank you. Yeah, alright, so yeah. Valsino's now at... which is level at 5, which is good. Meanwhile... Oh, wait, no, pawn. Healing and hospital bill. There you go. Be interesting if he actually gets, like, 2 edge from that, because that would be kind of funny. It'd almost be useful once we bring him up to another point, so that'd be 4 edge, which is still not useful. The poor bastard. That's the reason why I always sacrifice him to Poppy. Things are like a, I mean, I imagine the deja vu for him must be terrible at this point. Some people serve their role to be food for their betters. Alright, so what the heck is next at this point? Alright, so we have to consider how we're going to get to the level 4, because it's not going to be that difficult, but if we get all the essay books, basically means we're going to have to like loot Warren's shop like crazy, while simultaneously trying to get as many of the those up as then the erudition lesson learns as possible. We can get some from the stag door too. That's really risky in this version of the game. Okay, so now we have level 3, which is good. Like I said, once we clear that, we'll be fine. And you know what? Screw it. Just do some light reading to reward ourselves. And, yeah. I guess we just send Dooku back to work. Cash is good. Cash is king. Huh. Back in good health, which is always wonderful. Now, yeah. When we are done with healing our follower, we'll get the commission from the count. Hopefully, we'll be able to pull that one off. Hopefully. And then we will move towards the next stage of things. I mean, the thing is, I don't even need to summon the thing anymore from the wood because the evidence is already burned away. It's just like nobody cared. The entire Jedi Council had all the evidence that what we were doing on. No one cared. Just filed it somewhere in the back. I mean, look at this. We're done. We literally managed to eat a Jedi padawan, and that was that. Everything's fine now. We just really oh no. Messed it up? Seriously? Oh no, that's going to cause an issue. Beginning of an end to winter. Wait a minute. To winter, to edge. No, it's not going to work. The to winter would work for some summoning purposes for only the Calgene. So we'd have him plus the 6 lore. But the problem is that we still need the freaking sacrifice of. I mean, the edge has never been an issue with that. We have dread here. Great, dread. And we have a maiden mirror. And everything got messed up on the... this has been kind of a messed up run, unfortunately. We've managed to make some small progress. Our reasons up to level 3 will need to get to level 4. But I'm unable to get the mirror repaired yet. The foe's not really accomplished anything either. I just feel like it's been a few weeks on Coruscant and absolutely nothing has happened. I mean, the expedition was a complete failure because I didn't manage to... I split in too many different ways, so yeah, this is all going to be... We're going to have to come back and reform and attack this again next time, hopefully with a better luck. We've still got the dread there to deal with. We've got the mystique at exactly the wrong time. I cannot put that in place here, so we're going to get a detective again, but with no evidence. So, like I said, we've kind of come full circle, really. We're about where we started before this. The beginning of episode 2, which was the one Jedi Padawan and yeah, small amount of progress. Yeah, well, you know how it is. Sometimes you just don't know what the next stage is going to be like. So, well, like I said, we'll regroup. We'll attack this again. We will dominate and control. Thing is that we had a lot of problems. We had a detective. We had, no, unfortunately, we're going to have to up our edge, but I think we just did that with the book I read. Yeah, well, that's going to be useful for that. That will get us the Bronze Spintra. That will get us the Mirror Fix. That will get us into the Peacock's Door. That will get us into the level 10 lore. That will get us into the Eye of Ibzar. Probably it's mispronounced. So yeah, so essentially we'll be tackling the exact same plan next episode. Sorry about this circular route we've been taking here, but this happens. Sometimes just treading water in Cultist Simulator is winning. Anyways, this is Fantastic Worlds. Saying farewell from Lovecraft Country and Cultist Simulator, Lantern Apostate, and we will see you next time. Like, share per usual. Bye. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters, whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of Content and Data.